નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી welcomes you all here.
Dear student friends, we'll move ahead with a new topic, and that is direct speech and indirect speech. One thing I'll tell you, this topic is much more important for you. All other topics can be optional. This topic cannot be optional. Why is it so? Because in compulsory questions, this will be asked. So that if you will not attempt this, you will be the loser for your marks. So that you will pay attention exactly on this topic. Direct speech, indirect speech, direct, no direct, direct speech and indirect speech. Okay? One thing I'll tell you, everything, whether it is direct speech or indirect speech, everything starts with the main thing, and that is communication. How the communication you are having, this communication can be either direct or indirect. Communication is much more important. Where your communication is, if your communication is with the direct style, that is known as direct speech. If your communication is with indirect style, that is known as indirect speech. This is known as direct communication. This is also known as indirect communication. What will be the direct and indirect communication? One thing I'll tell you, if A speaks to B, if A speaks to B, B speaks to C, A speaks to C, two persons are there for direct communication. This is known as direct speech. Direct communication means what? There is no mediator. I am talking to you, you are talking to me. But this is what? This is direct communication. This is direct speech. Next to that, indirect speech, indirect communication. Here I am talking to B. I am talking to B, but I am talking about C. Which B, if I would have started to talk directly with C, it would have become direct communication. But here I am talking to B about C. That is what? Indirect communication. Generally, in drama, in serials, what kind of communication we feel, what kind of communication we listen, that kind of communication is known as direct speech. Here, in novel, in short stories, whatsoever communication we face, we listen, we read, that is indirect speech or indirect communication. Got the idea? I'll give you 2 to 3 seconds to have screenshot for you. Have it, and we'll move ahead for the next part. Dear student friends, we'll move ahead with the characteristics of direct speech. I have written here in short D full stop, S full stop. Now I will write DS only, full I will write, but for your information, once again I will write here full form. Next time onwards I will write this much only, DS. Characteristics of direct speech. What will be the characteristic of direct speech? That we will come to know here. Basically, what is the basic structure of English sentence? That is S plus V plus 1. Here we are connected with the speech. Speech contains a sentence, so that everywhere this would be the minimum structure. Maybe possible somewhere else O is not given, but will be always there in direct speech. Whether it is direct speech or indirect speech makes no difference. Why is it so? Because speech contains sentences, and sentence requires always basic fundamental means. Fundamental means, that is subject and verb. Got the idea? Now we will move ahead with the first characteristic of direct speech. There will be a subject. A subject is identified here separately as a speaker. Subject only, but that subject is known here as the speaker. Next to that, there will be a verb. I told you here that basic fundamental sentence structure is equal to S plus V plus O. If it is given, if it is not given, it's okay. There will be a verb. That verb is known as RV. RV is equal to reporting verb. Next to that, I have written here there may be an object. Here I have written will be. Here I have written will be. Here I have written may be. Why is it so? Because the same thing I told you here. It may be given, it may not be given. And so that I have written here. There may be an object. Here an object is known as a listener. Someone is a speaker. Another one next to that one, because we are connected here with the direct speech. Direct speech means direct communication is there. And with this direct communication, we will be always with speaker, listener, speaker, listener. There will be RS. RS is known as reported speech. Keep it in your mind that the reported speech would give always into inverted commas. What you will write into inverted comma, that is known as reported speech. Next to that one, there can be full stop, exclamatory mark, or interrogative mark at last. These are the characteristics of direct speech. I'll give you 2 to 3 seconds time to have a screenshot with the same, so that it can be easy for you to write. Dear student friends, now we'll go ahead with the characteristics of indirect speech. I have written here INDS, that is known as indirect speech. That thing you will keep it in your mind. There will be a subject. A subject is equal to a speaker. There will be a verb. A verb is equal to reporting verb. It's okay. What we have written here for direct speech, the same thing is written here. What we have written for here for verb, direct speech, the same thing is here. It's okay. There will be a verb that is known as reporting verb. One more thing I'll tell you. This is the place where change will be possible. So that you will always concentrate on reporting verb. This is most important thing. Next to that, as it is, here I have written will be, here I have written may be given, may not be given. So that I have written, there may be an object, a listener. May not be possible, may be possible, may not be possible, because fundamental need of English sentence is S plus V. S, basic idea, V, basic one. Here, maybe, may not be, maybe, may not be. Next to that, there will be a conjunction to join RV to RS. RV, the reporting verb. RS, what is given into inverted comma. To join RV to RS, there will be a conjunction, and that conjunction would be according to given sentence. Conjunction would be always according to given sentence. This thing also you will keep it in your mind. there will be a conjunction to join RV reporting verb to reported speech. Next to that, there will not be inverted comma. In direct speech, we have written RS will be always into inverted comma, but in indirect speech, there is no possibility of inverted comma or comma with or after RV reporting verb. In indirect speech, this will not be given anywhere else. That is confirmed. Apart from that, one more thing is there. In direct speech we have written, there may be interrogative mark, there may be exclamatory mark, there may be full stop at last, but in indirect speech there will be always full stop. Always full stop. Direct speech is in interrogative, exclamatory, simple sentence, whatsoever it is. In indirect speech, there will be always full stop at the end of the sentence. Once again, I will give you 2 to 3 seconds so that you can write down it easily to have a screenshot. Write down it because this will be the basic fundamental content to move ahead from direct speech to indirect speech. Dear student friends, we move ahead to identify direct speech and indirect speech characteristics. Here you see I have written Radha say comma into inverted comma. Meera comma is there. Meera comma is there. Radha say comma into inverted comma. Meera, India will grow more. What is Radha? Radha is equal to subject, say is equal to RV, RV is equal to verb, Meera is equal to object, Radha is equal to speaker, Meera is equal to listener. India will grow more. What is this? This is RS. RS is equal to reported speech. At last, comma is over. Just before that, full stop is written. This is the identity of direct speech. Now we will move ahead with the identity of indirect speech. Radha told me, I told you, there may be chance changing of burden, so that we have converted. Say we told Radha told Meera that India would grow more. What is Radha? Speaker. Told V is equal to RV. Meera is inside. That will come outside. Why is it so? Because Meera is an object is equal to a listener. Next to that we have used that. What is that? That is used here to connect RV to RS. And next to that one is RS. But here nowhere else you will find out comma or inverted comma inside. Apart from that, one thing is very clear, that there will be always full stop at the end of the sentence of indirect speech. Got the idea? I'll give you 2 to 3 seconds. Have a screenshot so that you will be able to write the same thing.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.